Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming to Millard High School's production of Roger and Hammerstein's Cinderella. Please enjoy the show. Thank you.
I just wish I was doing something more important with my life.
Worrying about that self-worth again, Prince Topher.
It all just comes too easily.
And still, the fact remains, you will be king, and very soon. When your saints and mother and father passed, and left you in my charge, I promised them that when you came of age, you would be prepared for your reign.
I know, Sebastian, I know. And I guess I am ready to be a king. The thing of it is, I don't even know who I am yet.
I'm sure it will come to you. Until then, might I suggest faking it?
Really?
You wouldn't be the first, and you wouldn't be the last.
To the castle?
To the castle. Still, these questions nag me. Nag, nag. Whoa, not you, Buttercup. It's just, I wonder.
Our hero.
Stop it.
Such perfection.
Very kind of you.
He's the kind of guy who we all like to be.
I appreciate that.
What's the use of self-reflection? Church bells will ring when you are king. People will see. There is no one but like His Royal Highness Christopher Rupert. Dragons, pitiless ogres, destroyer of griffins and giants, no friend to gargoyles, nice to the needy, force to sing their song, diamond dreams like a statesman.
her that way. How do you know she's poor?
Look at her. She's filthy.
Here you are, sire.
Thank you, young lady. That's very kind of you.
It's just water.
Give her some money.
Really?
Yes, it's charity. You have things, and she doesn't. You are going to give her some of your things, so she doesn't start an uprising and take all of your things.
Spare change. Any spare change.
The moment charity is mentioned, out comes every layabout.
Here you are, old woman.
Oh, thank you. Bless you.
Be careful, my lord! Many of the very poor have weapons.
Be gone with you!
No, good sirs, this is merely Crazy Marie. She comes to town to gather only what others throw away. She's kind in every way, sweet and generous, but nuts.
She is harmless, I can tell. Lord Pinkleton, men sheathe your swords. You are a good friend to Marie. How lucky she has to have a true friend such as you. I wish I had a true friend.
I'm standing right here.
Shall we journey on?
Very well, Pinkleton. Be well, young lady.
I don't want charity.
Take the coin, then, as a gift, in admiration for a true friend in this world. Buttercup? Oh, here. Sorry. There's a lot on my mind.
Thank you for saving my life, dear Ella. I shall return the favor.
I didn't do it to have a favor returned.
I have a shawl here. It only has a few holes in it. It smells of cabbage. You can wear it.
Oh, not necessary. But what a handsome young man that was. So kind and generous.
That is but not a man. That is our own Prince Topher, the slayer of giants and dragons. He's just returned to us from university. He is to be crowned king.
That man? A world leader?
Yes.
But he seems to have a heart and a soul and a brain. No, it can't be. Marie, you're crazy.
Yes, I am. But that does not change the fact that he is our very own Prince Topher. Look at your coin here.
Why, it is him. From the left. Such silly ears. And the crown certainly doesn't help things. He should wear a floppy hat. Here, keep this. Buy yourself something warm to eat.
Why is it always the very poor who are the most generous? It breaks my heart.
Here is our Jean-Michel. He shall spout gibberish now and bore us.
Be nice. Good day, Jean-Michel.
And you know why the very poor are the most kind, Ella and Crazy Marie?
No, but I had a feeling you're about to
Because
be...
it is a corrupt system with a smashed moral compass.
You will forgive me if I just stagger about and mutter.
Today I will be going along to the castle to protest the corruption that riddles our government. You must come with.
Cinderella! That is Madame, Ella's stepmother.
I shall shout to the prince, who have no choice but to listen to me.
Cinderella! You are in harm's way.
I have a vision for what this kingdom could be.
Cinderella, help me with my parcels this instant. Cinderella! Lazy stepdaughter, help me with my package. Careful, careful. No one knows the extreme torture I am a subject to. Charlotte, Gabrielle, come, daughters, come. We are here, Mama.
We are exhausted being as beautiful as we look.
Cinderella! Idle girl, come help your sisters with their shrewd purchases. Into this house, daughters. The real ones. adorable. Sometimes she sleeps.
Gabrielle, I have a present for you. A book from university about how people in other lands live. Norway, Italy, Japan.
I have mentioned my interest in these places only in passing, and you brought me a whole book? Oh, quit it, you!
And in 4 days from now, I'd like to ask you on a date. I'm organizing a soup kitchen. I need someone to help stir and ladle.
Gabrielle, do not talk to this man. We are teetering precariously between upper middle class and lower upper class. We cannot be seen talking with a revolutionary. Into this house at once.
Why do I care? Why do I try? I will never be good enough for that girl. You know what? I'm gonna take this book and I'm gonna burn it.
Why not give the book to dear Ella?
I mean, if it's quite all right, I'd love to look at your book to see how others live.
Then here, Ella, take the book. Didn't need it anyways. Gonna go live my life as a loner in my own little pretty castle. You're coming with me, right?
Of course.
Good.
Wow, my own book. It's been so long since I've owned something. Just me.
Cinderella, get in there and clean the kitchen.
Oh, I just finished it.
Then prepare dinner.
It's on the stove.
Then the beds
are turned down and all your bed clothing is laid out.
Well, where'd you get that book?
Jean-Michel just gave it to me.
So nice that people just give you gifts. Still, Daddy's little girl. And where'd you get this coat?
That's my father's coat.
It's rags.
No, it's all I have to remember him by.
It's rags now. Clean the porch with these rags.
I'm as mild and as meek as a mouse. When I hear a command, I obey. But I know of a spot in my house where no one can stand in my way. In my own little corner, in my own little chair, I can be whatever I want to be. On the wing of my fancy, I can fly anywhere, and the world will open its arms to me. I'm a young Norwegian princess or a milkmaid. I'm the greatest prima donna in the land. I'm an heiress who has always had her silk made by her own flock of silkworms in Japan. I'm a girl, men go mad for love's a game I can play with a cool and confident kind of air. Just as long as I stay in my own little corner, all alone in my own little chair. I can be whatever I want to be. I'm a thief in Calcutta. I'm a queen in Peru. I'm a mermaid
just as long as I stay in my own little corner. All alone. In my own little chair.
Your Majesty, a list of the lords entreating thee.
A list of the lords entreating me with what?
105 requests.
That seems a lot.
I'll take this. Your Majestic Highness, in honor of your upcoming coronation, we proudly proclaim your kingdom to be a land of plenty and bounty. May I have the imprimatur of your ring on this other announcement?
Sure. What's it for?
Oh, nothing. It's complicated. Do you really want me to go into it?
Prince Topher, listen!
What was that?
The people are being treated unfairly by your government.
Who's that yelling from the other side of the moat?
You must take responsibility for your actions.
He seems upset.
Rabble rouser, ignore him. I have this new law which forbids any... Actually, you let me have the ring, it would save the trip.
Hello? I'm talking here.
Shouldn't we listen to what he has to say? People were never upset with Mom and Dad, were they?
Your parents had the good fortune of being royalty in a time of plenty. But ever since their unfortunate demise, I've done my best to run this country. And I've done my best to raise you in the finest schools.
You know, I won't give up. If you don't listen to me now, I'll go shout this to the town square.
You know what? Shout this to the town square. Perhaps it's time for a distraction.
What kind of distraction?
Well, a royal wedding.
Wow. And does that work?
Like a dream, every time.
But who will be getting married?
Well, you.
Me? Well, that's just silly. I don't know any girls. I went to an all-boys school off in the woods, and then went to an all-male university off on an island. Why did you do that to me?
For this happy day, we're going to find you a bride. Oh, happy the day!
This is nonsense. How will you find me a bride?
We will have a magnificent ball with dancing.
What?
Every eligible young woman who can afford a gown will attend. That is a wonderful selection process right there. If you can't afford a nice gown, you have no business marrying a prince. Now, all the guests will be in masks. You will dance with every girl, and at the stroke of midnight, we will remove your masks, and we will have found your bride.
Well, that's kind of fast.
King and queen on the throne, with me there to guide you through your every decision. It's really a win-win.
But how would any woman fall in love with me so quickly?
A valid question, which we will answer sometime soon. Now, Lord Pinkleton, toast to all. A pronouncement. An announcement. His Royal Highness, Christopher Rupert, Windermere
please don't say my whole name.
Carl Alexander,
So embarrassed.
Francois Reginald, Lancelot Herman,
Herman.
Gregory James is giving a ball.
Sebastian, dancing? Can we talk about this? Please?
Now is the time to act. No other time will do. Live and play your part, don't give away your
part. Don't take what the world gives you. Now is the time to live. No other time is real. Yesterday is gone, tomorrow is a guess. Today you can see and feel. No, no, no! Tradespeople, tinkerers, fishmongers! I shout to the prince, and he ignores me. If he and Sebastian can take land from the very poor, it is only a matter of time before he takes it from all of us. Yeah! For you just can't wait to be served my fate on a silver plate or a tray.
Now is the time of your life, the time of your life is today.
The prince is giving a ball. The prince is giving a ball. Hear ye, a ball, and that's not all. The prince is giving a ball. The prince is giving a ball. Hear ye, His Royal Highness Christopher Rupert James is giving a ball.
He's giving a ball.
The prince is giving a ball.
The prince is giving a ball. The prince is giving a ball.
Oh, I'm talking here. Now is the time to act.
He's giving a ball.
Another time will.
The prince is giving a ball.
Giving a what?
A ball.
Now is the time to live. No other time is real.
The prince is giving a ball.
What?
He's giving a ball. The prince is giving a.
His Royal Highness Christopher Rupert, Windermere, Vladimir, Karl Alexander, Francois Reginald, Lancelot Herman, Gregory James is giving a ball.
The prince is giving a what?
The prince is giving a ball. The prince is giving a ball.
His Majesty has this decree. To attend the ball, all one requires is an invitation and suitably fashionable attire. And the prince shall choose a woman from the ball to be his bride. That means anyone can be the queen.
Or will he want a taller girl? Or will he want a shorter? Or will he want a smaller girl?
The prince is giving a ball.
I wish I were a bolder girl. I wish I were a younger girl. I wish I were an older girl.
The prince is giving a ball.
I've wished a lot of things I don't wish anymore. But now I've wished a lot of things I've never wished before. I wish I had, I wish I could.
I wish
I might, I wish I would.
I wish
I were invited to the prince's royal palace.
Now is the time to act.
We hear ye, the prince is giving a ball.
Now is the time to live.
We hear ye, His Royal Highness Christopher Rupert James is giving a ball. He's giving a ball. He's giving a ball.
His Royal Highness Christopher Rupert,
Christopher Rupert,
Windermere, Vladimir, Slayer of Dragons,
Karl Alexander,
Destroyer of Gargoyles,
Francois Reginald,
Sportsman and Poet,
Lancelot Herman, Gregory James is giving a ball. The prince is giving a ball.
our poppycock and twaddle.
Stop pulling so tight.
Once you have finished tying delicate Charlotte's corset,
I can taste my lunch.
got it. We must move on to Gabrielle's hair. It's beginning to look, I fear, like a Bavarian pretzel. Cinderella! Cinderella! Cinderella, it is the most amusing name. I crack myself up. She sits by the cinders of the fire, and her name is Ella, so I call her Cinderella. Why don't I have any friends?
Face it, Mama, you are well versed in the art of ridicule.
I do have a flair for it, don't I? Actual daughters, watch and learn. Cinderella! Get dressed. Get ready for the ball. You're going to find a husband. Oh, am I? Ridicule. Who caught it?
I did.
That's terrible. Who can that be? Everyone clear while I get rid of this imbecile. And Cinderella, get that dress on, Charlotte. Oh, what brand of idiot? Why, Sebastian, what an unexpected delight.
Now, my but a moment. I invite you to hang upon my every word.
Invitation accepted.
Tonight's ball shall be in masks. The prince will be in the white mask. What colored mask will your daughter, Gabrielle, be wearing?
White purple.
Well, if the daughter is anything like the mother, I think the white mask and purple mask shall meet and fall in love.
Are you implying what I'm inferring?
Your daughter is all part of my master plan.
You're brilliant.
You are perceptive. Tonight, I shall see you at the ball. Together, we shall make this so.
Come, daughters, come. Gabrielle, my Gabrielle, just look at you. You too, Charlotte, but really look at Gabrielle. Cinderella, fetch the golden box. From Venice, a piece of glass spun to perfection, more valuable than diamonds. Each of us shall wear the tiniest piece of hand-blown Venetian glass. Allow me to place this tiny bauble around the neck of my courageous Charlotte. And allow me to place this tiny bauble around the neck of my beautiful daughter, Gabrielle. Cinderella, fetch the perfume. Come, two daughters. That count. Finish getting ready. Who can that be? It must be good news.
Madame? Gabrielle? You must forgive me for interrupting your momentous evening. For the ball tonight, I thought you might desire to take these flowers. I picked them myself.
Thank you, Jean-Michel. Oh, they're so beautiful.
And for the mother of the most beautiful girl in all of God's creations. They're handpicked.
Leave! You are not welcome here! Out of my house!
Would you perhaps consider...
And take your simple pleasures with you! Oh, don't be mean. That was so nice. No. Plans. There are plans. Plans that do not include Mr. Soapbox. But he means well and... Oh, I think he likes me. Let me tell you about love, Miss Flowers in your hand and dreams in your head. I married your father for love. He died, and I cried. I married Cinderella's father for money. He died. I got a house. 7:30. Ball preparations, double time. Cinderella, my shoes. Charlotte, pat your sister's face. I can't see. Venetian glass.
I'm hungry.
Gabrielle, feed the baby. Cinderella, my mask. Expensive necklace, bracelet, hair. Then the prince we shall ensnare.
Then the prince we shall ensnare.
Are we worthy?
Yes, yes!
To battle! The crown is ours to lose. Posture.
Expensive bracelet, necklace, hair. Then the prince we shall ensnare. Expensive bracelet.
Invitations. Expensive necklace, bracelet, hair. Cinderella's not going anywhere. To the castle, my lovely daughters. Tonight is the night everything changes. Off to the ball.
One of the flowers in the wild bouquet was a wild rose, and it pricked my lip. Yes, I'm still bleeding. You know what? I should go up to the prince, and I should scratch his lip.
Oh, no.
I'll make him drink lemonade. It will sting.
That's just cruel.
Enough of taking things how they are. Now is the time for us to march, the tradespeoples, the peasants, and talk to the prince instead of having his fancy ball.
You should do that. You should march up to the prince and talk to him.
Don't listen to me. He uses his castle to hide from the truth. He'll never talk to me. The only thing funnier is you going to the ball. Hey. Why don't you go to the ball and ask him when he's going to start noticing that the people are being evicted from their lands?
Jean-Michel, I could talk to the prince and he might listen to me. And if I had a ball gown, I think I might look kind of nice. I am in the royal palace of all places when I meet the finest prince you've ever seen. And the color of my two stepsisters' faces is a queer sort of sour apple green. I am coy and flirtatious when alone with the prince. I'm the belle of the ball in my own little corner, all alone in my own little
Fiddly-faddly-faddle. All the wishes in the world are poppycock and twaddle.
Marie, are you mocking me with your gibberish?
Yes, foldy-rod and fiddly-dee, fiddly-faddle-dee-foodle. All the dreamers in the world are dizzy and noodle.
No, but so what if I have a dream to see the prince again and tell him what life in his kingdom is like and what it could be?
Exactly. And then to have him fall in love with you.
No, no one will fall in love with me. Why do you come to visit me tonight?
I just knew I would find you in your same little chair in the pale pink mist of a foolish dream.
I am being
be foolish with me. What would you dream of?
An invitation to the ball, I guess.
Well, yeah. Here's an invitation.
It's torn.
Don't wait for everything to be perfect. Just go. What else would you dream of?
A gown, I guess. A beautiful blue gown sewn up with pearls and jewels. Oh, and a tiara of diamonds.
And on your feet?
Why, the most beautiful Rogaine pumps, I'd imagine.
No. Better. The Venetian glass that your stepmother so loves in her trinkets and baubles. An entire pair of slippers made only of Venetian glass.
How silly. I'd be the envy of all. But how would I get to the ball?
Well, you see that pumpkin over there?
Yes.
I'll turn it into an ivory carriage.
Oh. And horses?
The mice trapped in that cage.
And a fox as a footman, and a raccoon as a driver. Marie, you are crazy. If that was to happen, you'd have to be my fairy godmother. Marie, you crazy woman, what are you doing in that beautiful gown?
You'd be surprised how many beautiful gowns had crazy women in them.
Are you really my fairy godmother?
Yes, my child. Actually, I'm everyone's fairy godmother. But you're the only one who has shown me kindness, generosity, and charity. And now, we must make all the dreams we joked about come true.
But that's so improbable, implausible.
Impossible for a plain yellow pumpkin to become an ivory carriage. Impossible for a plain country bumpkin and a prince to join in marriage. And four white mice will never be four white horses. Such roly-roly fiddly-dee of courses. Impossible. But the world is full of zanies and fools who don't believe in sensible rules and won't believe what sensible people say. But because they stop and do don't keep building up impossible hopes, impossible things are happening every day.
Impossible,
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 impossible.
impossible, impossible.
But if you could be a beggar woman not 5 minutes ago, and now you're my fairy godmother, then anything is possible, right?
I suppose so.
Then you could change it all. You could make it all happen.
No, but you could change it all. You could make it all happen.
Well, never I couldn't.
You're right. It's all so impossible for a plain yellow pumpkin to become an ivory carriage. Impossible for a plain country bumpkin and a prince to join in marriage. And four white mice will never be four white horses. Such roly-roly fiddly-dee of horses. Impossible.
But the world is full of zanies and fools who don't believe in sensible rules and don't believe what sensible people say. And because they stop and do it, I don't keep building up impossible hopes, impossible
Things are happening every
You must remember, all of this magic is very powerful, but it will end at midnight tonight. Now go to the ball, in the name of any girl who has ever wished to go to the ball in a beautiful gown, in the name of anyone who has wanted to change the world they lived in. Go, with the promise of possibility!
It's possible. It's possible. It's possible. It's possible. It's possible. It's possible. It's possible for a plain yellow pumpkin to become an ivory carrot. It's possible for a plain colored pumpkin and a prince to join a carriage, and four white mice are easily turned to horses. Such bold a roll of fiddle-dee-dee of horses, quite possible.
And the world is full of zanies and fools who don't believe in sensible rules and won't believe what sensible people say.
And because these nothing doing idols keep building up, it costs all else impossible. Things are happening every time.
It's possible.
It's possible.
It's possible.
It's possible.
It's possible.
It's
Sebastian, honestly, only 200 more women to go.
So, which one is it?
Which one is which?
The prince. Which is the prince? I mean, come on, what do you think I came here for? The free food?
Good time? A dance, perhaps?
Wrong answer. I've got marrying royalty on my mind. So, which one is he here?
Well, maybe it's me.
Not likely. You're no prince. You're ordinary.
What makes you think I'm ordinary?
We are doing a gavotte, and you can't even keep the beat. When we get to the waltz, you're going to trip over your two left feet and then on your flat little bottom. End of discussion.
Hope to talk to you later.
I moved on.
Oh, how do you do?
How do you do?
Lovely dance, isn't it? I hope my dancing's alright.
Oh, your dancing is absolutely princely. Oops, I let that slip out.
Ah, so you know.
I would know a wise and handsome prince anywhere.
Just because I was playing hard to get doesn't mean that I'm hard to get.
Really creepy. Sebastian, I can't do this anymore. I'm sorry.
Oh, you're doing great, buddy. Don't worry.
I'll be the first. Kindness. Isn't it wonderful to have a pleasant young lady such as yourself in our court?
Thank you. It's such an honor to be invited to this wonderful party you're throwing.
It's like every time they speak, a part of me dies.
This courtroom is full of the loveliest women I've ever seen.
I just saw that they have vanilla cake at the buffet. I love vanilla cake. Thank you to whoever brought it.
This court is alive with laughter and warmth.
It's like it was during your Anna Prince Topper's parents.
May his reign be a continuation of theirs. Those were glorious days. And so are these.
Look at all these magnificent guests.
You are so
Kind. You make me wish I were a better person. There's something somewhat familiar about you. What could that be?
I admire how you've changed everything around, and yet I'm so comfortable with you. It's almost as if I've met you before. 10 minutes ago I saw you. I looked up when you came through the door. ago I met you, and we murmured our how do you do's. I wanted to bring out the bells and fling out my arms and to sing out the news. I have found her, she's an angel with the dust of the stars in her eyes. We are dancing, we are flying, and she's taking me back to the skies. The arms of my love I'm flying over mountain and meadow and glen. And I like it so well that for all I can tell I may never come down again. I'm sorry to be so bored with you. I've just met you, and I'm not normally this way with someone I just met. It's just events like these. I just feel like, what am I doing here?
I feel the same way.
Like such a phone.
So do I.
You do?
Yes.
Me too. My name is.
Topher, short for Christopher. Yes, I know.
Have we met before?
Yes, and yet we're meeting for the first time right now. 10 minutes ago I met you, and we murmured our how do you do's. I wanted to ring out the bells and fling out my arms and to sing out the news. I have found him, must do something. You must.
That's not very kind. How can you say that's kindness?
This has all been so wonderful. You're so wonderful. I have to go.
Wait! Stop! Where are you going? Wait! Stop! Wait! Wait, I don't even know your name! Wait! Wait, I don't even know your name! She has run off. The lady. We must find her. She left in an ivory carriage. After her.
Madame, we will take your carriage.
We haven't the room.
Leave one of your daughters behind them.
After her. She is my destiny.
Wait! No, seriously. What just happened? Seriously! Why would a fellow want a girl like her, a frail and fluffy beauty? Why can't a fellow ever once prefer a solid girl like me? She's a frothy little bubble with a flimsy kind of charm, and with very little trouble, I could break her little arm. Why would a fellow want a girl like her, so obviously unusual? Why can't a fellow ever once prefer a usual girl like me? But no more exquisite than a roses.
Baby, delicate and soft.
But not any softer than a doze's.
Her neck is no longer than a swan. She's only as dainty as a daisy.
She's only as graceful as a bird. So why is the fellow going crazy?
Oh, why would a fellow want a girl like her? A girl who's nearly lovely. Why can't a fellow ever once prefer a girl who's nearly me? What's the matter with the man? What's the matter with the man? What's the matter with the man?
Footwear's now falling from the sky.
It's gone. The carriage has taken a shortcut right to the forest. Gentlemen, lanterns. We must find her if it's the last thing I do. She is my lady.
Yes, he's witty, so disarming, and I really like the way he holds a room. Clever, cunning, ever charming. How can I make him seem like special? Aww, it's a pity,
house in my carriage, I was quite convinced my daughter was going to be queen, and I never have to come back here to this. Well, here I am. Back here to this.
Was the ball a disappointment, Madame?
The prince, despite his being well cared and raised by our Lord Protector, showed the most appalling manners. Appalling! I spent the entire evening talking and dancing with some little nobody.
How did Gabrielle and Charlotte take that?
The prince has fallen head over heels for someone else. If he keeps this up, I may not want to go out with him.
What was going on in His Royal Highness's thick skull?
The way he looked at her, with respect. I hope no man ever looks at me that way.
If that girl had any morality or sense of what's right in this world, she wouldn't have appeared at all. But can you imagine how she felt tonight, arriving at the ball and meeting the man of her dreams? I cannot, for my mind has no room for peril or rank. I can imagine it. I think.
I can imagine it.
I can imagine it, and I have no imagination.
When you're driving through the moonlight on the highway, when you're driving through the moonlight to the dance, you are breathless with the wild anticipation of adventure and excitement and romance. Then at last you see the towers of the palace, silhouetted on a sky above the park, and below them is a row of lighted windows, like a lovely diamond necklace in the dark.
It looks that way.
The way you say, she talks as if she knows.
I do not know if these things are so. I only just suppose. I suppose that when you come into the ballroom and the room itself is floating in the air, if you're suddenly confronted by His Highness, you are frozen like a statue on the stair. You're afraid you'll hear the way your heart is beating, and you know you mustn't make the first advance. You are seriously thinking of retreating, and you seem to hear him asking you to dance. You make a bow, a timid bow, and shyly answer yes. How could you know these things are so? I do know more than guess.
You can guess till you're blue in the face, but you can't even picture such a man. He is more than a prince, he's an ace.
But sisters, I really think I can.
Can what?
I think that I can picture such a man.
He is torturing in the mouth, and his head
Can melt you with a glance.
he can turn a girl to gravy.
And I can imagine it.
I can imagine it too.
This squinting isn't my sinus condition. It's me imagining it.
I'm throwing caution to the wind. I'm imagining it as well.
I imagine what that girl must be feeling dancing with the prince. A lovely night, a lovely night, a finer night you know you'll never see. You meet your prince, a charming prince, as charming as a prince will ever be. The stars in the hazy
rather than you just keep on going? Get up, clean up the, whatever you call it. The only thing I have to comfort me from this disastrous evening was how devastated the prince's face looked when his dream date ran out.
Oh, it was hilarious. The powder room was full of hammering as we were leaving. Why did the girl run away? My guess is that up close she was physically unappealing.
To bed, my lovely daughters. Cinderella, stay in here and clean this pigsty of a parlor. Why is there a pumpkin on the table? It has no design sense whatsoever. Is there anything else you'd like to know, Ella?
No, it sounds like a really marvelous ball. I only wish I could have been there.
How did you know all that happened earlier this evening?
I just supposed it. Imagined it. Had a vision.
Interesting. Quick, how many fingers?
2.
3. Oh. Fascinating. Tell me, where are your visions now?
You're being silly. You're just picking on me because I said he was wearing a blue coat and...
You didn't say it, and he was. Something's going on here.
No, you're being absurd. More than usual. And I need to finish up here.
Oh,
and
let me help you with that. Your hands, they're so callous and rough from work, just like the hands of the girl I shook earlier this evening.
No. I don't know
Why
what you're talking about.
tonight.
No.
You danced with the prince. How did you dance in glass slippers?
You won't tell the others, will you, Madame and Charlotte's?
No, never.
Are you mad at me that I stole the prince from you?
Let me confess something to you. I never loved the prince, or even liked him. There's someone else I want.
How wonderful! Who is he?
Well, Madame hates him.
Madame hating him does not narrow the field. Who is it?
If I promise to keep your secret of the prince, do you promise to keep my secret of forbidden love?
I can, and I will.
Okay, it's Jean-Michel. I'll buy your brand.
He is a good man. He is angry for all the right reasons.
He wants to change the world and make it a better place. You gotta love a guy like that.
You may one day win Jean-Michel, but I'll never win the prince. If he saw me as I truly was, he would have bought me.
Oh, that's not true. He would love you for who you truly are.
I don't see how.
Well, if Madame ever saw me with Jean-Michel, why, I shudder to think of what she might do. Do you promise to keep my secret?
I can, and I will. We shall have a secret. That will make us
co-conspirators.
friends.
Sisters.
May we both find our loves
And our lives. The stars in the hazy heaven, trembling above me,
danced when he promised always to love me.
the day came through.
Away I flew, but on my lips he left a kiss.
All my
Honestly, sire, 3 nights in a row you search, and here it is, 4 o'clock in the morning. It's as if you're testing my good nature. The moment that woman in white ran off, which we all must imply that she has a police record, you don't want to dance with any of the other girls.
Sebastian, are there poor people in this kingdom having their land taken from them?
If there were, I would tell you.
Do they need our help?
Everyone donated joyfully. Where do you hear this talk?
The girl.
She is not to be trusted. Please come back to the castle. The work is piling up.
No, something isn't right.
As you say, the ring, sire.
What are you stamping this time?
Oh, nothing worth troubling your beautiful mind over.
Let me read it.
Sire, I should explain before I let you read this. I really cannot let you read this.
On my own.
Allow us to go back to the castle. I can draw
I'm
you
reading
up.
this now, thank you.
I will draw you up.
That
from
will be all,
comfort.
Sebastian. I'll ask you if I need anything explained.
As you say, sire.
What? Sebastian?
Sire, I can explain.
How could you do this in my name?
I am maintaining this life for you. Without my watchful eye, you would be a pauper. Would you like that?
I would like that girl. The one who talked to me, I want to talk to that girl.
She is a troublemaker. You are wasting your time.
We're having another ball. A banquet. She'll come to that.
She won't show. This is lunacy.
She will come, and you are inviting everyone in this kingdom.
Do not forget who you're talking to.
And don't you forget who you're talking to. Now, we're having a banquet tonight, and we are finding that girl.
As you say, she won't show. You don't even know her name. And if she thought you were worth all of her high ideals, she would have stayed, wouldn't she?
A banquet!
The prince is looking dreamy-eyed. He has since giving the ball. And still he wants to find his bride, the one he lost at the ball. So spread the word throughout the land. The prince is throwing a banquet.
Hear ye! Hear ye!
It is his wish that the girl he met at the ball will attend. And as for the rest of us, well, what can I say? There's gonna be a ham. Tuck it back to me.
Hear ye! Hear ye!
And of course, I'm keeping an eye on one window there. I'm not about to lose the control this time. Spread the word!
Hear ye! Hear ye!
His Royal Highness Christopher Rupert James is giving a banquet tonight. Invitation only.
A banquet tonight? Cinderella, where are you? Cinderella, where can you be?
His Royal Highness Christopher Rupert, when the Mayflower can't find his lady, hoping to see her, asking where is she?
Where is she?
Gregory James is giving
A banquet? Why does the prince do this? Seems like cruelty beyond measure. Now, granted, I've never looked lovelier, but my physical perfection comes at a price. Gloves! That's what it is. Cinderella, where are my gloves? Cinderella! Over here! Don't tell Madame you have the gloves quite yet. Yes, I know she'll be abusive later, but trust me, this shall be worth it. I'm going to tell Madame that I am sick.
Oh,
and that,
would you like some of this
oh,
tea?
I'm not actually sick. I'm pretending. It's just like when Charlotte used to do when she wanted to get out of things she didn't like. like the 3rd and 4th grades. I'm going to tell Madame that I'm sick, just as we are leaving for the carriage. Her and Charlotte will have to leave without me. I will then change back into my regular clothes and meet up with my secret crush. Oh, Jean-Michel! I'm taking him up on his offer to help in his soup kitchen.
Oh, soup kitchen.
I get to ladle. You heard me. And guess what will happen to this beautiful gown and invitation?
What?
I shall lend them both to you. You shall go in my stead and meet the prince and fall in love and get married and exact revenge on Madame and Charlotte. And try to keep, Jean-Michel out of the stockade. Oh, tra-la-la, the way my mind works.
I'm so excited.
Oh my goodness, it's going to be so amazing. When you put on this gown, you look almost as beautiful as me.
I hope so. Can't wait. And then you're gonna go and dance with Jean-Michel.
I'm so excited. And when I ladle, my arms are gonna look so good.
So romantic.
Oh my gosh, like so good.
I'm so happy for you.
Thank you. Oh my goodness. Oh my
And your
goodness.
hair looks great.
Thank you.
I've never been prouder of you.
Sometimes I think it looks like a salted pretzel.
Never.
Oh really?
Way prettier than a
Sometimes
pretzel.
Madame says that it looks like a pretzel.
She says a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
I'll listen to her.
Don't even worry.
I'm so excited for us.
Thank you.
I have her gloves.
I wonder where she is. She needs her
Cinderella!
gloves.
I can't find my gloves.
You know, don't worry about Madame. She never notices anything that isn't her.
Your gloves are right here, Madame. Foolish child. Why didn't you tell me you had them? Charlotte, make haste. And be careful. The shoes are delicate and dainty.
I'm being burned with the heat of 1,000 suns.
To the carriage, my lovely daughters. Oh, Madame, my stomach. I must have eaten something this morning that disagrees with me.
No. This can't prevent me from going to the banquet tonight.
Go without me. Let Charlotte steal the homely girl away from the prince and get married and become queen.
I think I can make that work.
I guess I have to go to battle with only half my troops.
Cinderella, fetch the physician. If Gabrielle gets any better, send her to the castle immediately. Gabrielle, get better. I insist on it. And here, keep your invitation.
Thank you, Madame. I'll come if I feel any...
Not in the dress! Not in the... Charlotte, the carriage awaits.
I can't believe you did it! Quickly, I'll change my clothes and you knock on the door.
What? It knocks back.
Hello, Ella.
Hi, Jean-Michel.
I'm sick of hiding in the shadows like I'm some sort of fearful person.
Would you rather face Madame?
Hiding's nice.
So how are you this evening?
Wound up like a tick. I'm going out with Gabrielle tonight. We'll first go to the green grocer and beg him for any scraps he might have, and then we'll slave over a hot stove for hours. I do hope she's not expecting that much fun every night. I mean, like, what could I come up with?
That's great. She'll love it.
Good evening, Jean-Michel.
Gabrielle, I much prefer you in this simple attire. You look less like a carnival attraction.
Oh, you speak such kind words to me all the day long. And what of the soup kitchen this evening?
Our first priority is with the poor, and then we only have one thing to worry about.
What's that?
Well, that the prince will even talk to me.
Oh, Ella might be a help, you know. She's talked to the prince.
Ella, like that one.
Yes.
Talk to the prince?
She went to the ball. They danced and talked about the kingdom and how to make it a better place. Tonight, she's even going to the banquet.
The world is upside down. Wait, do you know what this means? If Ella could talk to the prince, then I can talk to the prince. And she'll have to listen to me. What do you call this feeling I have?
Optimism?
Optimism.
You can march up to the prince and talk to him.
I can march up to the prince and talk to him.
You can be a leader.
I can be a leader.
You can be my boyfriend.
I can be your boy. Whoa, left turn. What are you doing? This seems very counter-revolutionary.
I like the man who wants to change the world, but I also like the man who brought me flowers.
Who brought you No, I brought you. No, I couldn't have.
You just said so. Optimism.
Optimism?
Let yourself go.
I could be your boyfriend.
Yes.
Am I your boyfriend?
Oh, yes.
So this is how it is.
Mama.
My own daughter, my flesh and blood, deceiving me with someone decidedly unacceptable? I had plans for you, Gabrielle. I had created a life, and this is how you show your gratitude?
All dressed up and ready for court. How do I look?
And you think you get to go to court?
I never loved your father. All I wanted was his money.
You've been nothing but an issue since the day he died.
You think you can wear that beautiful gown? You think that's acceptable?
You should be in rags.
No, please don't. What's wrong?
Worn out drags, that's all you deserve.
Mom, please stop.
No, I am no longer your mother. You get out of my house. You are no longer welcome here. To the devil with you. I'll decide what to do with you later. Why'd you have to make me doubt myself? And I was doing so well.
At last, a familiar face.
Ella, my dear child. Hurry! You're going to be late for the banquet.
No, look, everything is ruined.
The prince wants you. He needs you.
Every time I take a step forward, Madame just pushes me back. And if the prince saw who I truly was, he wouldn't want me. I can't keep fighting.
If you have a dream, then very soon thereafter, you're going to have to fight for it. Why? Otherwise, how would you know that the dream is yours?
But my life
Exactly. It is your life. Beyond that voice that keeps insisting no, there is something more than doubting, breaking through the darkness, something that sets your world aglow. Someone wants you.
Rags, 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 tatters and shadows and bags. Make the new from old, tatters and shadows and rags, and spin them into gold. Now, let's see. The magic is gone at midnight.
Okay, magic on at midnight. Is there anything else?
Well, the glass slippers are already on your feet and... Oh, yes! This book that Jean-Michel gave you about the world. Now you'll only have all of the world to help you. Now you can go wherever you want to go. Now you can do whatever you want to do. Now you can be whatever you want to be. And love is the song you will sing your whole life through. Through the mountain, light the sky, make a wish come true. There is music in dinner is served.
Just so you know, this is still an option.
Your Majestic Highness, I believe all the guests have arrived.
I'm waiting for her. She has to come.
I'd wait along if I were you. This party is becoming a pack of gossips.
Prince Topher!
You're here!
I'm sorry I'm late.
I knew if I had a banquet you'd come.
And I'm sorry about the other night.
And you're even more beautiful than I remembered.
Did you really have this banquet just for me?
I would have 100 banquets just to find you.
And about me being more beautiful than before?
Yes, yes, of course.
How about that?
You know, I've been thinking about you, and I've been thinking about what you said about people having their land taken from them. Sebastian tells me I should just ignore such talk, but
Well, you know that if you're going to be king, you have to pay attention to what others tell you should ignore.
Yes, and I want to meet all of my people, not just the ones Sebastian lets me see.
Yeah.
It's just, I don't know how. It's impossible.
No, it might be more possible than you think. My friend Jean-Michel and my sister Gabrielle are on their way right now with some of your people to talk to you.
Right now? But if things are as bad as you say, then they'll be angry with me.
I think if you can do battle with a giant or a dragon, you can handle a person that just wants to talk to you.
You know what? You're right.
Just be yourself. They'll see the man that I see. Oh, they're here.
Wait, what's your name?
Just trust me. I'm your one true friend. Hi, guys. Come meet Prince Topher. Oh, just don't say my name.
Oh, I won't say your name. I won't even mention this gold dress.
You all right?
Yes. Prince Topher. Jean-Michel's a wonderful man, and he has some great ideas.
Oh, no. No, it's nice to meet you.
And my sister, Gabrielle. And this is Yvonne and her baby.
I can see the resemblance.
And this is Sam.
It's an honor to meet you, sir.
It is an honor to meet you.
Hey, this prince is all right.
Okay, I'm holding a baby.
You can talk to him like he's actually a person.
Prince Topher, Jean-Michel has something he'd like to share with you.
These people have had their homes and property taken from them. Now, I've said this before, but now I know how it feels to have someone you love have their homes and property taken from them. We need you to do something. We need our voices heard. For you just can't wait to be served by fate on a silver plate or a tray. Now is the time of your life, the time of your life is today.
Yes, I see, and trust me, I too know what it's like to be overlooked. I want to help you, but how? I don't have any ideas. Who elected you? I wasn't elected by Hammerstein.
Fiddly-faddly-fumble. All the dreams in all the world go whoop, and out they tumble.
Of course, it's here.
Well, what's here?
Do you know it?
Yes, I read it at university.
Chapter 2.
Of course, chapter 2. Chapter 2! I didn't get that far. Yes, chapter 2, I should have known. People, I think I have a plan.
I knew you would.
Long live Prince Topher! He shall be our king!
Prince Topher, what are you doing surrounded by all these ragamuffins?
Sebastian, you said nobody needed our help. What do you call these people?
By their attire, I'd assume artists.
We demand to have our voices heard!
A beheading would not be out of place here.
Yes, that's a very good idea. Everyone's voice must be heard.
What's going on?
And now I have a way for all to be seen and heard. It's in this book. In 1 month, let's all vote for a new job. I shall create the post of Prime Minister. Someone to counsel me. I nominate our current Lord Protector, Sebastian.
Sire, I'm unworthy.
And I also nominate this man, Jean-Michel. Let the people decide the way things are or the way things could be. And everyone, rich or poor, only gets one vote.
One person, one vote. Where's the fun in that?
People, in 1 month, I give you an election. Oh, right, good idea. And now everyone, rich or poor, into the castle for a free banquet.
You did it! I knew you could!
I did do it, and I think I know who I am now.
You're smiling! I've seen you smile before, but never like this.
I know the king that I can be, just kind and fair-hearted.
You seem so sure of yourself, so sure of everything.
I feel like I can answer any question that gets thrown at me.
You can!
With you I can, except there's one question I don't have an answer for. Do I love you because you're beautiful, or are you beautiful because I love you? I see a girl to love you to be really true. Do I want you because you're wonderful, or are you wonderful because I want you? Are you the sweet invention of a lover's dream, or are you really as wonderful as you seem? And now I feel like we can really change the world. You and I.
To the banquet?
To the banquet.
What time is it?
It's only midnight.
Midnight! I have to go!
Again? Why?
I must go!
How can you leave me? Why do you leave me?
I don't want to leave, but I must!
Don't leave me. Stop! Where are you going?
a great day in the kingdom. In 1 month, we will have our first free election for Prime Minister of the land. Our candidates are Jean-Michel and our current Lord Protector, Sebastian. But tomorrow, all women can come to the castle to try on the glass slipper. Whoever fits it shall be married to the prince. This is the biggest news cycle I have ever shouted. I'll be back at 11 for your local weather and sports. Hear ye! Hear ye! The prince intends to search until he finds the girl who fits the bill. Well, not the bill, the shoe, I mean a shoe to fit a queen. The shoe does not fit. The shoe does not fit. The shoe does not fit.
I'm waiting for her. She has to come. I mean, this shoe is made of glass. It can only fit one person. I mean, that's why she left it, right?
It doesn't look good.
How goes it, your majestic highness?
So far, no luck.
Now, when you try the slipper, you must look the highness directly in his eyes. For our family, you shall go first.
Don't you mean only? No one has seen Cinderella since you yelled at her 2 nights ago. You kicked out Gabrielle because she likes that guy who might be our new prime minister. Wow, good call there.
I don't know what's going on in this world. Everything I thought that was holy and true is trash. The stuff that means nothing now means everything.
Well, here goes nothing. Me again, hey!
Gabrielle, there you are. I've decided that if I become prime minister, I'm gonna marry you.
Oh, wow! The stakes are really high.
It doesn't fit.
Ah! Of course it doesn't fit! I'm not the girl the prince has fallen in love with! None of us are that girl!
Is that the last eligible lady in the kingdom?
She appears to be.
She can't be.
I told you she wouldn't come. Can we end this charade?
Everyone has truly tried on the slipper.
I haven't tried on the slipper.
Everything has led you to this moment. Now you have something to believe in yourself. All the dreams in all the world are poppycock and twaddle.
Go ahead! Try the slipper! Make a fool of yourself!
It's too rich.
You can do it.
That's my sister.
Have we met before?
Yes. And yet we're meeting for the first time, right now.
The shoe fits.
It is you. You danced with me that one night. You showed me my own kingdom and gave me water that day. I was thirsty. Please don't run away again. I don't think I can bear it.
It was you! We both know how horribly I've treated since your father's death. And I know it's beyond reason to expect some of your famous kindness. I am not worthy.
Madame, you've treated me very poorly indeed. But now I say the 3 kindest words I know to you. I forgive you.
Thank you.
Oh, do you think that includes me?
For you, I think that includes several hours of community service.
Oh.
You're amazing. Could I maybe learn your name now?
Cinderella.
Cinderella. It's beautiful.
It's a name I once hated, but starting now, I think I'll keep it. So if anyone has a dream, they'll know to follow it.
Cinderella? I love you so much, I don't know what to do.
Is marriage still on the table?
Yes? Yes! Guess you have to marry me. I mean, will you marry me? Oh, wait. Cinderella, will you marry me?
Yes, my handsome prince, I will marry you.